All right, guys, don't forget about Underdog Wireline, man. I'm doing a quick shout out for these guys. You know, they've been sponsoring us since day one almost, man. So it's a great guys, great company. You know, if you need a logged perf, you know, they do completion, open hole. They got drop guns, man. They got lay down machines. They got all kinds of stuff, dude. So check them out. Don't forget, I'm gonna put the number up right here. Look them up, man. They're great people. They know how to get it done. I worked with them personally out here, you know, especially on the wireline side. So I know exactly what they're doing. Their hands are out there helping out. So I've said it before. I'll say it again, man. Hit them up. They're the best out here. Give them a shout out, dude.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Patch Boys again, here to announce yet another sponsor, Branded 14 Hot Shot Services LLC. They offer hot shot work, ESP spooling, ESP technician service, and heavy hauling with semis. These guys are local. They're helping us out, so we want to help them out. Go give them a call at 432-638-1755. All the other information we're going to put right down here, so you guys can give them a call, send them an email, however you need to get in contact with them. We appreciate it.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Patch Boys back again for another episode. We had a little, miss week there. We got a lot of shit going on our side, and the wives and the family and work and everything. So, I mean, we're gonna. I don't know if you want to shut that, we wanted to get in here and throw out another episode, so we're gonna get right into it, man. And we like to look back at the last episode or couple episodes we had. I think it's been a little while, so if we dabbled in it, cool. If not, it is what it is. We're kind of back into a new week, and so much shit is going on. Like,
yeah,
I do want to start positive, right? And on the positive note, the Winter Olympics were pretty badass. Didn't get to watch everything, but curling was a big deal in everything, in social media and in regular media. And curling was fun to watch, and watch a bunch of pendejos do it with
is that the
20 packs and shit.
How does that work again? What's the curling?
Curling is the stone and on the ice. It's like,
yeah, I got
it's you. It's like for us, it's like shuffleboard kind of, but it's a target. It's like a target instead of like lines or layers.
And somebody's like right in front. And I was thinking about that. I was like, why are they sweeping? I mean, I'm like, they've been playing the thing all day. Like, there's always nothing on there, but they're like,
yeah, it's.
Like,
it's crazy. I think it's the surface area. Just like they make it sleeker. I guess it's supposed to direct angle. Like, I saw like what angle the sweeper's going is what they're trying to do. Like, slow it down, speed it up, direct it, angle it, or whatever. But they have to go like hard. Those guys are like going hard, and but man, I saw a few matches, like a couple US matches. It was crazy, some of the shots that they made. So that was really cool. And of course, we threw the big FU up to Canada, bro. Like, we tore them up on both sides, the women's and the men's. And I know Canada's gonna cry about not having like one of their players or whatever, but like, yeah, it doesn't really matter, bro. You got your ass whooped. And Jack Hughes, who scored the golden goal, he had both his fucking teeth knocked out in that game. Like, top and bottom, like you could see where the hockey stick cracked him right in the face.
Dang, really?
Yeah. His tops and his bottoms were snapped off. You know what I mean? So he was bleeding. His teeth were broken. But like, it's funny, when I had a lot of Canadian people here, I asked them about hockey, and then I asked them about that, and then like most of those guys, like, they know they're gonna lose teeth.
Dang.
Like most of the professional hockey players and shit, and it doesn't bother them. I mean, obviously it hurts. Like, you don't want to get cracked and break your teeth in the mouth, right? But
I like that. Was it what's that one movie with homeboy from American Pie and stuff? You know what I'm talking about? Where he's like Goon.
Yeah.
Goon. I love that movie, bro. It's so funny.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
But it made me go on YouTube and start looking up fights, just because I was like, man, I want to see some. And I've been to the Jackalopes. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. It's nice to see.
Yeah, you know what? I didn't do any research. I honestly didn't do any research, but somebody told me that the goalie from the U.S. had played in the Jackalopes a long time ago.
Really?
Yeah, but I don't know if that's true or not. Y'all can look it up. Shit, I can't even regurgitate homeboy's name. It's very difficult to say. But I'll tell you this: I did see the performance against Canada, and it was an all-time. It was an all-time performance.
They beat them. They went pretty rough the first, like, I think I saw online, like, it was like all these fights going because they got booed walking in.
Well, that was another tournament that they have, which is just a few countries.
Yes.
It was, I don't know if it was last year. I think it was 2024. When that happened, and that was different. It was like a tournament of whatever the shit it's called, right? And so they also went to the finals. But they played twice.
Okay.
So the first time that they played, that was that time that you saw that everybody was putting it on there when the Kachuk brothers, both of them, the first brother dropped glove like literally seconds into the match because they were pissed off about what they were, Canadians, the fans, everyone was saying about the U.S. So he dropped gloves right from the beginning, and they started fighting, and then shortly after they started fighting again. The other Kachuk brother, if I'm not mistaken. And then they won that match, which was glorious, but then they lost the tournament to the Canadians.
Okay.
So this was even bigger because the U.S. hasn't won a gold medal, since the Miracle on Ice, which the Miracle on Ice was against Russia was
oh man, that was a while back, 80s, 90s.
Yeah.
Because I was watching it. I actually watched it the other day. They talk about it in church, and it was like something about it, and I looked it up, and I was like, dang. But yeah, it's like in the 80s, I think, bro.
Yeah, it was February 22nd, 1980.
Yep, there you go.
And that's the last time that the U.S. won a gold medal. So this was huge, and it was funny because like a lot of people made they made a lot of fuss about Patel. Cash Patel was there with them.
Oh yeah,
with
in the
team.
locker room.
Yeah, and he was celebrating. Like, hopefully people know that hockey players, when they win a championship or whatever, they celebrate with beer. Like most of them, they celebrate with beer, and so that's what they were doing.
Even the NBA does that. They all break a dang bottle.
Well, they do champagne. Yeah,
right,
it's the same thing except they do with beer in hockey. And so Cash Patel was there. He did the same thing. He was celebrating with them, and then he was there to let Donald Trump talk to the team.
Yeah,
because he was like, man, I really want to shake the goalie's hand because his performance was all time. It was badass. They scored on him once, but
you watched the whole game.
I tried, but the kids and work and all that, because remember this was going on during the day.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a busy day.
I should have watched it. I guess I didn't even think about when they're playing or what, but that would have been good to watch for sure.
I was watching whatever I could at work just on my phone.
Yeah.
But yeah, I saw some of the saves from that goalie, and it was amazing, man.
Yeah,
and
that's crazy.
The Winter Olympics, like, it's not. I know where everybody's looking towards the World Cup and Summer Olympics and all that shit, but the Winter Olympics didn't disappoint, man. And even like in speed skating, it was crazy, man. Like, you don't typically see accidents, but this time you see how dangerous it is, because these speed skaters have their skates and they're long, and they don't retract, but it's like accordion style in the back. It's for speed purposes or whatever. Anyway, so I was watching the women's speed skating, and it's badass, man. They're flying down the track, but they actually had an accident, and the American, I think it was American, Italian, and I don't know if it was Canadian or Swiss. I don't know who the other involved party was, but they all three kind of were bumping each other as they were turning, and on one of them the American slipped, and so all three of them slipped. Well, the one in the center who was sandwiched in, and I don't remember what country, unfortunately, when she was going down, the American's leg kicked out, and so the back of the skate cracked her right in the cheek. Boom.
Ooh, dang.
And they were going crazy speeds, dude. Crazy speeds. And just as soon as that skate hit her, like, she passed out. Like, she was out cold. She was already cut. Like, she's okay, but they obviously had to carry her off the ice. Ooh. It was crazy, bro.
I mean, I would freak out too. You see a blade come, you know that blade's sharp.
Oh, man. Yeah, man. And so, like, the Olympics on the Winter Olympics, like, seen this year, they're like dangerous, bro. We had broken teeth. We had that speed skater get hurt, and then we had the speed skier, which she was doing like a course. You know how they do courses on skiing?
Yeah.
She fell down and destroyed her leg.
Wow, that's crazy.
And all these names, I'm really bad with names, but all these names, you guys can look it up. You can look up the accidents and those particular times, and they'll give you the names, right? But
yeah.
I don't know all the names. It's too difficult.
That's crazy, man. You know, I mean, I didn't watch more. I saw a lot of things online about it, but man, I haven't really, you know, I didn't watch any of it. But that's pretty wild, though. That stuff right there.
Yeah. So that was, I mean, the U.S. did good. I think we came out second to, let me see exactly how many medals we had, but we were second. And I mean, the U.S., as far as Winter Olympics, we've never been like, I mean, we've been all right. But
I think my favorite is the bobsled, you know, Cool Running.
Yeah.
I always think about that, you know.
Hell yeah.
That's so funny, man. I always think about that movie and that them doing that stuff, you know. But I think that's
that's crazy, man. So, yeah, it was Norway. Norway beat us out, but 18 gold for Norway, 12 gold for the United States. Total medal count was 41 for Norway and 33 for the U.S. And, yeah, man, Canada's not even in the top 10. So
what was the one? There was another. I don't like Canada very much, anyway. But
they've been talking a lot of shit.
Oh, dude, they're just all busted, messed up over there. But like, you know, I thought it was wild too. Was I saw there was a late, you know, I'm sure you saw it's a North Korean dad who his daughter won the Olympic gold or something over there. Did you know about that?
No, I didn't.
Okay, well, apparently she's like, you know, it was a very proud moment. It was like I think it was like a North Korean immigrant or something, and his daughter won. And no, maybe he was Chinese, but there's like another American that went for the Chinese country instead of staying with America, even though she was American. Yeah. And they're making a big deal about it because his daughter still stuck it out, and she won. And she was like very proud, and he was proud. But I was just like, dang, that's pretty wild how you can be an American still, but then also want to go in China and do all that. You know what I'm saying?
Go for another country. I mean, it's not that much different from like the fucking NBA players. Yeah. You know, there's a lot of NBA players that live in the United States, play in the United States, but when it's time for the whatever, the Olympics, or you know, the US team, I guess it really doesn't matter because it's so damn stacked, the U.S. team. But a lot of the guys, they go play with their country of origin. And that's, you know.
But I guess like with me is like, man, you know, China hates
8 o'clock in the morning.
You know what I mean? I know, you know, China hates all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I mean, yeah.
Hates us. I'm sorry. I'm trying to find out exactly who it was.
Yeah.
But like hates us. So like it's like honestly going with like traitors, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like China does not like us. There's nothing like, you know, good about it.
Yeah. I mean, I think we're special in the way that we're such a melting pot of culture and nationalities and ethnicities.
It's Elisa Liu.
Lisa Liu?
Yeah, Elisa Liu.
Elisa Liu.
Yeah, and she was a...
What is she? Figure skater or something?
Yeah, she's a figure skater, and I'm going to get it pulled up for you. So she's a Chinese-American, not... okay. Elisa, whose father fled China as a political refugee during the square protest, Tiananmen, whatever, contrast.
Tiananmen Square?
Yeah, so she was the one that won it. And then there's a Elena Ju, a seasonal... I don't know. She's flaunting elitism by playing both sides, trying to figure out the whole thing. But yeah, man, apparently like there was two of them, and one of them, you know, okay, I got it right here. Okay, Gomez Team USA figure skater Elisa Liu was recruited by communist China to compete for them for the 2020 Beijing Winter, but she refused. So she refused to play for the Chinese because their father fled from them, right?
Yeah.
Liu has shown gratitude to America and the FBI, yeah, and in the world. Yeah, something like that. I don't know. So yeah, man, it's pretty wild. But
I think I saw her.
But
I think I saw her presentation. I think I saw that when they presented her with the medal. Yeah.
Okay. So okay, and there's another one. So and American Values Freedom Liberty. Okay, Lisa Liu. Okay, wow. Elan Ju, it's a GU, so represents the issue of elite capture, American greed, and willful ignorance and betrayal. Who refuses to renounce the American to resent China. So she represented China, but she's an American, but she won't get rid of her American citizenship. But it's pretty
So
wild.
she's a dual citizen.
Yeah, just like the other one, but the other one refused to go for China because her father was persecuted.
Well, yeah, for sure.
And she knows how China is, but the other one still went with China for money and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know, man. For me, it's like, you know, like,
I mean,
it's kind of, you can say what you want, but the other day, China hates America.
Yeah.
And to go and compete for them, unless maybe I get it if like there's no spot for you on the American team, and maybe you want to.
Well, that's what I was gonna say.
Maybe that I can get that part.
It's a competition thing, right? And if you can't get on the U.S. Olympic, let's be real. The U.S. Olympic team is the best Olympic team in the world. Period.
Yeah.
There's, you know, and so it's very difficult. There's so many good athletes in the U.S. It's very difficult.
But it's kind of raw. It's like. I'm not saying I got family from like, you know, I'm sure my family comes from Mexico a long ways, but man, it's been very long. But let's just say Mexico, I had an opportunity to go to Mexico wrestling team. I don't think I could do that because I would feel convicted. Like, man, I'm an American, bro. Like, I feel like a fraud, honestly, too. Like,
yeah, but
because then I'm taking their guy's spot.
Yeah, but let's say you've been working your whole life to do that. You're not going to do anything else. It's not like a lot of these athletes, like Olympic athletes, like that's what they spend their whole life doing.
Yeah.
Is just to prepare for the Olympics and do the Olympics. And let's say you've been doing that forever and the only opportunity you have is to go to Mexico and compete.
Yeah.
Otherwise you're out. I mean,
but is that fair to the Mexican national who's been trying their hardest? You know what I'm saying? Because then it's like, this guy's like, hey, bro, I'm the real Mexican. I've been here.
Yeah,
and you're just going to come up. You don't even speak Spanish, bro.
Yeah, but what the fuck are we talking about, right? We can't be pro capitalism and pro
communism.
No. We can't be pro capitalism and pro best man for the job
merit
or off
Okay.
merit and say that you know, if he goes over to Mexico and takes the Mexican national, well, fuck, get better, motherfucker. I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know. I think it's kind of
and vice versa. If you're here, I think it would be more satisfying to, you know, make a spot on the U.S. team. Like, I mean, you know, but to each their own. We're not fucking athletes. We have no idea.
No,
like,
I know, but it's just like the China thing is like, because Mexico and America, that's okay. Like, that's not a big deal. But China is like, it's like me going to compete for Iran. You know what I'm saying? Or like,
hey,
you know what I mean?
We'll get into that in a minute.
But it's like something like that, right? Like it's bad history, and obviously there's something going on right now with that. But I don't know, man. It's like China doesn't like America. America, I don't know, man. For me, it's like I don't know. I don't like it.
But see, this is the thing. This is the thing that I get. I think that if that didn't exist, the Olympics and stuff like that wouldn't be quite as powerful, right? But it's powerful when the U.S. whoops up on these motherfuckers.
But it's also for sure. But that's because we're U.S. citizens, right? We're not recruiting from other countries. That's when it makes it weird. Like, our people here, like, let's do it.
It's U.S. Yeah, you're 100% right. It's U.S. citizens, but it's not U.S. born either. Mm-hmm. Like, there's a lot of citizens that weren't born here, but they came here and they're citizens, and they do show their allegiance to the United States.
That is true, too.
If we said, hey, if you're not born here, you're not competing, we'd lose out on so much talent.
So, let me ask you a question. When you become a citizen, do you have to renounce the other country? I can't remember.
No.
You don't. You just become a citizen.
You can be dual citizens.
Okay, because I couldn't remember.
It depends on the other country, right? It depends on the other country because, for example, I haven't done it yet, but I do have the opportunity to become a dual citizen, Mexican and American, because both my parents were born in Mexico.
Yeah, I get that. 100%.
And so you have the opportunity to become a dual citizen. It's not that I don't want to; it just hasn't been on my priority list, right? Because I don't plan on ever living in Mexico or working in Mexico, but if you do a lot of stuff in your country of origin, for example, you have a business, or you still live partially or stuff like that, a dual citizenship is a better way to go, because you don't have to like keep up with, work visas, or you don't have to keep up with any of that stuff. You're just a normal citizen. You pay your normal taxes as everybody else and stuff like that.
I was curious.
Business wise, it makes sense to have a dual citizenship.
Yeah, and I got nothing against. I was just really curious. Like, I didn't know how it worked. But speaking of Mexico, bro, I got us a little treat.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, let me get it real quick.
Get on it.
Yeah. I always tell you about this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I figured why not, man. I keep telling you about it. I never got it for you, but this is Menudo from Speedy Pack.
Oh shoot, man.
I was like, I figured why not let you try it out
Dip
real quick.
Dip into it.
Cause I don't know, it was like this morning I was driving. I was like, man, I kind of want some. Yeah. And I was like, let me get my man one.
That's what's
up. You can try it out. You know what I'm saying? But
El Speedy Pack. Cause
I don't know, man. I'm a big fan of Menudo. And I just love it there. And honestly, I find any reason to show up when I come early on Saturday mornings like this.
Yeah.
I like to do this. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, man. Speedy's always ready to hook los más pedos up with Menudo, man.
Have you had it before?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I've had it. It's good.
Yeah,
it's good, man.
I didn't know if you had it. I was like, it's been a minute. I was like,
yeah. So because of where it's at, where it's located, I'll typically go to Charla's, or I'll go to Reina's, but now Reina's is gone. They're all the way on Rankin Highway.
That's true.
And that was one of my go-to, but I really like Charla's a lot too. They get down, and Speedy Pack's good. I just don't go to Speedy Pack because of the location. I had to go all the way across town. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it, man.
Good, baby. You good?
I'll cut the stuff out if I have to. So.
Good, baby. You good?
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
It is a trip because no problem. It is a trip because I've noticed myself. It's like one of those things where I'm like, dude, like I don't feel like driving over there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I just like it so much over there. So I'm like, man, I'm gonna.
When you go by, it probably makes it, easier, whatever. And just so everybody knows, it's 8:00 in the morning. We got a busy weekend, and we're doing everything on the go. So judge your grandmother.
Yeah. I got a guy I work with, and we always talk about going to Menudo places, or even when we've gone to Menudo places in Wyoming, North Dakota. You know what I'm saying? The thing about North Dakota and Wyoming is like, well, Wyoming, I don't think they did that, but in North Dakota, man, they just give you a bowl of straight. It's almost like pozole in a way, but just like
it's
this
just
meat.
The hominy.
No, I'm sorry, not pozole, but it's just the meat, bro.
Oh, really?
They don't even put the hominy in.
Well, that's real menudo.
Is it?
Yeah, man.
I mean, I like it that way.
I mean, everybody likes pozole and shit, but the meat, the tripe, is what menudo's all about.
For me, it's like I love the tripe, bro. Like I can't get away from the tripe. Like honestly, I get upset when people pull out pozole. You know what I mean?
It has to be. Yeah, you gotta have the tripe, bro. If it's pure pozole, it's gonna be. It's just not menudo, bro. You might as well just eat straight pozole and just call it hominy soup, motherfucker.
I can't do it.
It's not fucking menudo, but.
Me and this, we'd go to and then they give you like instead of like salsa, they give you bean dip. It's wild, like
bean dip.
Yeah, they give you bean dip, like
to eat like while you're chilling or whatever
with the chips. Yeah, and I'm like, I'm like, dude, like I don't.
Well, everybody's trying to bring back the butter tortilla. So back. You know what I'm saying? A lot of Mexican restaurants would do butter tortillas instead of the chips and salsa. Mm-hmm. And so you would get your tortillas, hot piping tortillas, right, and just rub them down with butter, and that was kind of like, it's kind of like you go to a steakhouse and they give you the bread and the butter. It's the same shit, but they were doing tortillas, right, for a lot of these places. And so a lot of people are like, man, I really miss the places that do that. And some places still do, like, not here. I don't know any places that still fucking do it here, to be honest with you. But, man, I actually went to Papatachos the other day, bro, and I was like, you know what? I'm curious because I hadn't tried any more of their food, man, and I tried their little sampler.
How was that?
It's fire, dude.
What does it come with?
Fire. It comes with chile verde, and it comes with asadero con chile and asado, which asado I already knew was good, but the chile verde was fire. The asadero and chile, though, was the one that really surprised me because I've seen a lot of people here make their asadero con chile with just the cheese. So a lot of people use the cheese, which is the actual asadero, and then they melt it in, and that's what they use. But the real chile con asadero stuff that I ate growing up was made with the cheese, and then this stuff called suero de asadero. And what it is, it's all the milk or the what's left behind after you make the asadero.
Okay.
So it's basically broken down cheese stock.
Damn.
It's kind of like that's the best way I can explain it, right? And when they use that suero, it just comes like in jars like this, and you can see it's all white and thick. So you melt the asadero, but you cook it in that suero, and that suero starts to thicken up. And
Damn.
and I know when I tasted it, I was like, these motherfuckers do it this way for sure. Now, I don't know if you work at Papatachos or wherever, get in the fucking comments if that's not true, but the taste was there.
Really?
And yeah, it was fire. And I took Marcus with me, and I was like, bro, if you're gonna listen to me one time, just get the asado because it's fire. I said, but you can try other things. So I got the sampler, and I don't know what I think he got. I don't know. He got asado for sure, but he's used to the toned down asado that they be having at these restaurants because you know, nothing against white folk, you know what I'm saying, but white folk don't really like the heat that much, so they tone that shit all the way down. But Papatachos, they keep it where it's supposed to be, like the heat is right.
And exactly, it's just perfect because it's like it hits you at first kind of hot, but then it's not burning your mouth hot. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what it is, but it works out really well. Even the tortilla's good, but every time I go there now, me and Courtney go there after the quince. We go there quite a bit now, but we go for lunch, and I always get the asado breakfast with the eggs on top. But man, I
think that's what Marcus got actually.
Yeah. And I love it, bro. But I'm telling you, that's the only asado I eat in Midland because I won't lie to you, like I'm not a big spicy guy, but I also don't like asado at a lot of other places. You know, I rarely eat it, but there I always get it. I'm like, dude,
man, I love asado at Ahua's. Ahua's makes really good asado. It's still not spicy for real, but the flavor, it has really good flavor. So I go to Ahua's. But yeah, Papatachos is a spot for, you know, and we're plugging them for free, mother lover.
Yeah, I know, right?
Nah, we do everybody for free right here.
But honestly, it is good though, man. Like,
it's really good. And shout out to Speedy Pack. This is good,
dude. Like, this is my thing. Like, I'm telling you, like before you come in,
I could drink the broth right now.
Oh, dude,
honestly.
Before you come in, I'm like over here always. I'm always going to over there, stopping by. I don't know if you probably smell the onions when you walk in. I'm like, dude, I don't have a napkin in here, but I wish I did. I thought we had more back there, but no, like I always try to make it over there. I even buy my mother-in-law sometimes every now and just drop her off one, but nobody eats it at my house as much. Like, I'm the only guy that likes Menudo this much. Like,
people, you know, the tripe is what, you know. I was having this conversation with one of the guys at work, and he was like, "Yeah, I can't get into that." I was like, "What's the problem with it?" And he's like, "Just the texture." And this, I like, motherfucker, the texture. It's like, it's funny because a lot of people hate the texture of it.
That is weird. Yeah,
but you know what I'm saying? Like, it's if they told you, if they didn't tell you what it was exactly, they just told you it was meat. Like, you wouldn't. A lot of people eat chicharrón and won't eat menudo.
That is
which
true.
is crazy to me.
That is wild. Because chicharrón, especially when it's boiled, or like, it's like real.
Yeah, it's gelatinous and shit. It's like pure collagen, bro.
Yeah.
And like, it's crazy. And I mean, the texture to me is fine. And then the hominy mixed in or whatever, it gives you like the crunchy, chewy bits or whatever. So, you know, we didn't mean to make this a mukbang, y'all, but you know, motherfuckers got to eat breakfast.
I know.
And shit.
And I thought it'd be cool because we've always talked about it.
Yeah.
But I've never really pulled it out here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Yeah, and so we're gonna a little bit on the serious note. I know Rick mentioned Iran just recent.
Hey everybody, Patch Boys here. We want to do this quick short so we can provide some information about our new sponsors, Underdog Wireline. You can see I'm wearing their merch here. So I just want to tell you a few things that they provide. Of course, they're in Wireline. In Wireline, they provide pump down, logging, pipe recovery services, and as well production work. And some of the other stuff that they provide, they have emergency shower trailers and cool down trailers for rent. At the end of this, we're going to put their contact information. They believe in us, we believe in them, and I think we're a match made in heaven. We appreciate all the support, and we hope that you support Underdog Wireline as well. Thank you guys. Hey, what's up, everybody? Patch Boys again, here to announce yet another sponsor, Branded 14 Hot Shot Services LLC. They offer hot shot work, ESP spooling, ESP technician service, and heavy hauling with semis. These guys are local. They're helping us out, so we want to help them out. Go give them a call at 432-638-1755. All the other information we're going to put right down here, so you guys can give them a call, send them an email, however you need to get in contact with them. We appreciate it. Hey, what's up, everybody? Patch Boys here. Blessed again to be announcing another sponsor for us. This one's going to be Titan. They're running out of crane. They're real close to me. It's family. So we want you guys to support them like they support us, right? So they're running out of crane. If you want to get in contact with them, it's 432-307-1960. Some of the stuff that they offer right now, if they have rustabout maintenance crews, trash trailers, porta potties, combo trailers, forklifts, and they're adding more stuff every single day. So if you guys want to support them so they can continue to support us and give you all the content that you want, go ahead and give them a call. Thank you.
So last night, today is the 28th, Saturday the 28th. So last night, big speech. I don't know if you heard the speech from
Yeah, I did. I saw it this morning.
From the commander-in-chief. And, I mean, it's true what he's saying. I think the big one is that he's calling for Iran to take care of itself, essentially. He's calling for the citizens to take over. He's calling for the regime change. And, man, I think the final straw was all the killings that were happening to protesters. I think that really stuck with Donald Trump. And yeah, man, they started bombing the shit out of Iran last night.
It was Iran and it was America and USA.
Yeah, Israel,
right?
Yeah, and so they've answered back about as much as they're going to be honest. They are absolutely destroying Iran. And yeah, I don't think they're gonna stop until the regime change happens. But Trump is calling for them, the actual state of Iran, to basically take over and do the regime change. That this is the help that America is providing, is getting rid of who's currently in power right now, but they have to topple them. They themselves have to take over, and hopefully, freedom is what they've been asking for. And yeah, I think he's obliging.
You ever seen those photos of Iran from like the 70s? Before
it was beautiful, yeah.
Well, not just that, but it was before the Muslim takeover, like the jihad, like
the jihadists.
It was like, bro, yeah, it was just like, or radical Muslims or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, before they took over, man, it was just like, I mean, the women dressed like they were here,
normal,
bro. It's crazy. And then
not normal. I mean, everybody has their own normal, and I don't mean to say that, but you know what I mean for Western.
It is what normal for Western, but it's like. But yeah, it was like wild, man. I mean, I was like, dang, it was just, I was like, when you see those photos, you're like, can't believe how crazy that's changed. But that's not only happened there; it's happened in all the other Middle East countries, bro.
And now it has, and that's fact. That it has nothing. That has nothing to do with any hate or nothing. You can say whatever, you can call whoever Islamophobic or whatever the fuck you want to say, but those radicals are devastating whole countries. They're devastating whole countries, and that's what it is. And I think the U.S. government had enough when they saw that they were killing protesters. You know why? Because it's one of the it's one of the biggest freedoms that we have here in the Western world, is to be able, the stuff that I've seen here wouldn't be tolerated anywhere. Hell, they don't tolerate women walking out without hijabs.
Well, I saw a video the other day,
or without a man.
I saw a video in New York. It was like it had like a Muslim kind of thing there, and then and then the lady sits down. One lady sits down, she's eating, but she pulls her little burqa over, and they're like, some guy writes on there like, if she just, this was the Middle East, she gets stoned for this.
Yeah,
but she's doing it like she's all for it here, but she pulls it off and she's safe. She's eating like this, but if she did that in the Middle East, she gets stoned, which is wild.
Yeah, and I think when you see like the people of Iran calling for the United States to help them, this is what they wanted.
Yeah.
Don't get it twisted. Like, yeah, it's scary. Yeah, because it's war. That's what it is. But don't get it twisted. It was something that overwhelmingly, there, of course, there's going to be people that say, oh, don't save us. We don't need saving. Yeah. But the overwhelming majority wanted this to happen. They wanted this to happen. That's why they had been hitting the streets. That's why they were protesting the way they were protesting and putting their lives on the line, because a lot of people lost their lives being out protesting shit that, the people here take for granted. They, go out and put out these fucking ridiculous signs and get paid for to do what you can protest, whatever. That's your right. And I'm happy that you have those rights and we're not Iran and you're not getting, shot or whatever for having your opinion.
What's wild is that it's very very old school. Like, I mean, they stone people, bro. That's from the Bible, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
And that's wild. I think that they've. I remember I saw a movie about it recently about a lady getting stoned, but it's just like, it was crazy that how they still do that. Like,
yeah, it's crazy.
It's very, but it's also like, you want to go see what it was like, go over there and check it out, because that's like, it's very like
you want to see what Islamification, radical Islamification, will look like in 30 years. Take a drive.
I saw a great video about that, because like it was like, I saw it online, and it was like some dude was talking to a lady, and he was like, well, why do y'all cover up? And she's like, well, it's like, because they don't want men to look at them, right?
Modesty.
And then he goes, well, wouldn't women get like, wouldn't they think like my features would be like, make you look at me different, lustfully? And there she was like, you know what I mean? Like, and it's kind of true, because I mean, you look at a man, you're like, hey, why isn't this dude covered up from? Because at the end of the day, his features could create lust with a woman looking at him.
100%.
But so it's pretty wild. Like, you look at it, you're like,
100%.
Damn, I never even looked at it in that way. And I was like, geez, but
yeah, man,
they didn't have nothing to say, but I was just like,
men get all the power.
Yeah.
And as much as for us, like, like, nah, bro, it's oppressive. There's a certain thing. There's traditional values, and then there's oppression. Two different fucking things, man. And I don't think that line has ever been set on the Islam side of things, right? The radical Islam side of things. Like, that oppressive ownership of your spouse is wild, bro. And the young marriages and all that shit, I don't even want to get into that, right? Because it upsets me so much. But like, there's girls who have just become women that are in their early teens or even earlier than that, and they're getting married by these disgusting old fat fucks. Like, it's just disgusting, bro. It's disgusting. And these motherfuckers, like, I get it. Like, your God says it's okay, or your culture says it's okay, man, but it's so fucking hard to ignore.
Oh yeah, you're talking about child marriages.
Yeah,
for sure, man. It's
so fucking difficult to ignore. Like, especially on our side in the Western world, it's difficult to ignore. But I mean, I think everyone everyone, even if you are like, it's their right, or if you sit on that fucking leftist side of those things, like, if it doesn't make you cringe a little bit, you're a fucking animal.
Oh, dude, and honestly, it's like, I look at it myself. I saw talk about Corny the other day. I was like, how can a father I mean, he's probably brainwashed with like religion and tradition,
100%.
But it's also like, dude, like, how can you allow your like 8-year-old daughter to marry a 45-year-old man and be okay with that?
Yeah,
like, it's crazy. Like, I think about it myself. Like, even my daughter now, she'll be 16 soon. But it's like, I think about it too. Like, some people marry off their daughters at 16, and I don't know if I could do that. I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like,
and they go even more radical than that. Like, these guys are, I mean, and they do it for multiple things, right? It could be for money, it could be for a livestock. It could be for whatever, because I know they have to pay a certain tribute or whatever to marry the bride. So the age doesn't fucking matter. These guys are just looking, what am I gonna get for my daughter? You know what I mean? Like, it's fucking wild. And then us being girl dads, it just hits so much harder, dude. It hurts me so much more.
It's like, and then you look, you're like, man, what the heck, bro? Like,
yeah,
you know, I actually I started looking online. I saw like a line called Facebook. It was West Permian Basin sex offenders, and
really?
what it shows is like people coming to Midland, Andrews, and I'm like, man, there's just so many, and like, there's a lot of women that too, like. I mean, it's like they're like with 14-year-old kids and stuff, but it's like there's even some with younger. But I'm like, bro, like, it's just pretty wild to see that stuff, man. I'm like, you know what
wild.
I mean?
And like I said, my boy Tim Tebow's out there doing God's work, and that's where I hear a lot of this stuff.
Yeah,
and it's so devastating to the soul, dude, to even hear these stories. And like, he even warns, like, you know, what I'm gonna say is like extremely like graphic, but it's so crazy, man. It's so crazy how much of it exists and how little people acknowledge it. That's the crazy part. People acknowledge it, don't acknowledge it enough.
No.
And so I know we're talking about it here, and it's man, it's not a subject that we just want to take lightly and talk about on a podcast or anything like that. But parents gotta really watch their kids. You know, we were talking about the sleepover statistics that came out the other day. Like, it's so fucking difficult to trust even family members. It's just so difficult. Like, just for all the dads out there, you know, that have young girls or whatever, like, just never get complacent.
No,
never get complacent, man. I don't care if it's family members. I don't care if it's best friends. I don't give a fuck what it is, man. Just don't get complacent. And pray for your daughters and pray for yourself to have the strength to do what you need to do and the time that if the time comes that you need to do it. And speaking of, that boy Cain Velasquez is free.
I saw that.
Welcome to freedom, Cain. You know, we all back Cain. You know, he did what he had to do, and there's not a father out there. Maybe there's a lot of fathers out there that wouldn't have had the balls to do what he did, but there's not a father out there that doesn't think he did the right thing.
Well, you know, and honestly, like, it's like Joe Rogan said, you know, we all say we were gonna do it, and he actually did it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Different. Like, he went after it, and that's what I think is wild too. Like, I mean, that guy came out, man, and I think he has more respect than he did going in. I mean, people respected him regardless, whatever happened. I mean, he just, man, you can't blame the guy, dude. He was, I don't know, man. I think of myself, it drives me crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying?
He did some chill time. I could tell you that. It wasn't nobody gonna fuck with Cain Velasquez.
Oh, well, who will want to fight? You know what I'm saying? But also, like, you know, did you see him come out? They had a mariachi band. I was like, that's pretty awesome, bro.
Bro, honestly, they could have, you know, put out some better mariachis, bro. I don't know where they picked those mariachis up or whatever, but either way, it was the thought. You know what I'm saying? And it was a celebration. And yeah, man, that man. All respect to him, and you know, he did what he had to do. Yeah, that's what it is. And I pray to God to give me for me to have that kind of strength if I ever need to. And it is what it is, and it's not about violence. I think people get a little bit twisted about the violence and you know, whatever. For him, however he reacted, maybe it's a different way that you need to react, but he did something about it because they weren't going to do something. The system wasn't going to do anything about it. So he did something about it. And on top of that, even if the system does something about it, man, sometimes the punishment doesn't fit the crime. The punishment they got, how do you replace that young girl's self-esteem, her mind? Yeah. How do you replace that shit if you don't?
For sure. And it's also like, why aren't we, like, they don't punish them hard enough, bro. Like, drug dealers 100%. Get more time than these guys. 100%. And that's what pisses me off. It's like, this guy's over here, doing a year and 16 years of community service. Like, who cares there, bro? Like, and honestly, like, the way I look at it, like, I don't know where to go with that, but you can't ever trust them again. No matter what you do, rehabilitation, I'm sorry, but that's just the truth, bro. Like, these guys are like,
and I really don't. And for the people, there are people out there advocating for, you know, they didn't mean to, and this, that, and the
what
other.
Do they call
anything involved with a child. I know they just introduced legislation to do public
Well,
execution.
you think? You think of the what is it? The left started doing the minor attracted person MAPs. So like that was wild
Fuck
too.
you.
Yeah, but it's like
That's all I gotta say about
But they've
that.
always said this, like you know what I'm saying. Like
Yeah,
this
yeah,
was
yeah.
gonna be down the road of everything else they accept. But it's like, but it's crazy that you see like these people like I get it. We all have like it's like
Urges.
well, yeah, you
Stuff
have
like that.
empathy for like you know like you know it's like because you're a person and you're like well you know you can't go I don't know you know what I mean. But then you're also like hey but man they hurt a child bro like you know what I'm saying like
Yeah,
that's
there's zero tolerance,
bro
man.
it's crazy man like I don't know I don't get
In
that.
my mind, it's so crazy, man, because I consider myself a decently tolerant person with for a lot of things, right? But I just think that that's just a zero tolerance topic.
Yeah.
I just don't. Our most precious thing in this world is children.
Yeah,
and their
because
innocence.
they're innocent,
and
bro.
we're and these motherfuckers are stealing their innocence, bro. And it's just
and they can't get it back.
Yeah, bro.
And then what they
There's
do
no
is they
getting it back.
affect a lot of them.
Yeah.
And then it creates them to do the same to other people. And that's what's like sad about it because it's like they're doing the same thing that they had done to them, and it's like man, like
I don't know where, but I think somewhere just voted in chemical castration.
oh yeah, I think that was Louisiana.
I don't know where it was,
I
but
think it's been like a year or so, but yeah.
But I think somebody did or whatever, and I think you know that's befitting of the crime.
I'm
you know
okay
what I mean?
with that, bro. Like honestly, like
That's befitting of the crime on top of jail time. I'm not just saying just castrate them and let them fucking go. Nah. They gotta serve, bro.
it's like hard because you don't. It's like you don't really know. Like what's too extreme and what's not, right?
Yeah,
But
I get it.
But it's also like, and then you also don't want to be an evil person. But it's also like, bro, like you know what I'm saying? Like it's
it's a difficult thing to. It's a difficult line
remember
to.
the Balenciaga thing, like how they had that thing going
Balenciaga?
on. Balenciaga,
Yeah.
like they had the child dressed all provocative,
Yeah, I
sitting on
remember
a
that.
desk, and then they had the paperwork.
Yeah, I remember
of it was like a guy fighting for I don't know someone child explicit stuff, or I can't remember. It was a court case, but I thought that was
Yeah,
wow. Like,
Balenciaga, that was super fucking distasteful.
but why would they do that? Like that's what weird to me. It's like why would they think they can get away with that? Why would they do that? Like
Because they have somebody back there. Listen, everybody advocates for somebody. And I'm sure somebody at fucking Balenciaga, or you know what? I don't even want to fucking.
and they had
I don't
like-
even want to
and they had
get myself in
satanic
trouble,
stuff,
right?
bro. Like in the photos back there, like
Yeah.
crazy, bro. Like I don't know, man. I don't even know why
shit,
people
but
wear it.
everybody has something to defend, and maybe somebody close or themselves or whatever have somebody who got in trouble for doing what they weren't supposed to be doing, and now they have to somehow back it up or make it mainstream or make it okay, and that's what these motherfuckers do.
Yeah.
they
just throw bits and pieces
these
in.
crimes and shit. They ease until it's not a problem.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And it shouldn't be that way. And that's what I'm saying. Like when I say Tim Tebow's doing God's work, is because he's telling the stories others don't want to tell. He's telling you the raw stories of these disgusting acts, and he's making people listen, man. So shout out to Tim Tebow, man.
And honestly, you think about it, like I mean, Tim Tebow. I mean, the stuff he's seen and heard, I'm sure it's horrifying. Like you know, like my father-in-law, he was a CPS officer. He had to deal with that, and my cousin too.
I wouldn't know how to live with those things.
And the things he told me, and like it's like, and I think to myself, like going to work the next day. God, that's got to be hard. Like,
Oh, man.
I mean, yeah, you feel for the kids, but it's also like, man, like you're seeing the worst of the worst done, and you got to deal with that every day. And then it's like the state doesn't help you enough in a way. So then it's like I don't know, man. It's like I don't know, and there's not enough resources. I don't know. It's crazy to me, bro. I'm like, I don't know how they do that. I respect them a lot because somebody has to do it, but it's got to be tough, man, to watch stuff like that.
It's gotta be, man. So yeah, you know, we went off on a little tangent there or whatever, but it's always important. I think it's always important for people like ourselves to talk about it and put it out there, because you know, if you don't talk about it, if you don't talk about these bad topics or whatever, they kind of just fade into the background of fucking TikTok and dances and this type of shit that we got going on in the media nowadays.
Yeah.
And that's not cool, man. We should talk about these things and know that evil is out there. And, you know, for the fathers out there, just, man, pray you have the strength to do what you got to do, man. And I pray for y'all too.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's crazy because we like, you know, we go from Menudo to Kane to.
But that's why the Patch Boys are the Patch Boys, man. That's what we do. There's a lot of stuff that we want to talk about, and maybe we don't hit them all the time or whatever, but there are important things going on in the world today. And like, you know, 8 a.m. in the morning over Menudo talking about the Iran war and pedophilia, right? It's a little bit of a melting pot there, but you know, but it's fun.
You know, just to get off of that a little bit, you know, I was looking at X last night and I saw that Andy De La Rosa, Tejano Brown, he had a video out and it's with the guy from There Will Be Blood, the little boy, and he's like, you know, and he's got him saying that something, I can't remember exactly the words, but it's a scene from the
quote,
movie. Yeah, and I was like, damn, that's so funny. And I always forget that, you know, Underdog Wireline actually employs this guy.
Yeah.
And he's a child for the one that played the death character in that movie.
Yeah.
And I was like, I always think it's funny because they were like talking. I was like,
yeah, it's one of my favorite movies.
Bro,
it's one of my
killer,
favorite
man.
movies. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Besides the oil, how it's tied in with oil, man, it's just it's one of the greatest performances. Daniel Day-Lewis is a monster, bro. I love him in Gangs of New York. It's Gangs of New York is one of my favorite, but There Will Be Blood, like his character in There Will Be Blood is freaking insane, bro. And that little back and forth with and I don't even know homeboy's name, bro, but I just know, you know, from 12 Years a Slave and the other movies or whatever, right? But man, it's amazing.
I want to talk to them. See, man, it'd be nice to maybe even get a conversation with that guy.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
That was a huge movie. Like, you think about it, that's a movie, bro. Like, and I don't know. It's very, like you said, it's almost like a symbolic movie in a way, bro.
It is, good, and it's just amazing, man. Like it's like a power struggle, and you know, religion is involved, right? Business is involved, and it's something that we all can like relate to, especially because it's the oil business, right? Early on, right? But
it's
you know,
it's everything.
Oil. And I've been wanting to watch this movie Sarah's Oil for the longest. I don't know if you've seen the previews on it.
I don't think so.
It's out already, and I've been, man, every time that I turn on, you know, the TV, I see it's like it's calling me, bro. And it's a movie called Sarah's Oil, and I haven't been able to watch it, so I hope to watch it soon, and that way we could talk about it here. But
is it like on theaters or something?
No, it's streaming. It's streaming. I don't know what it's streaming on, right? But
yeah, okay.
It's about oil as well, and greed, obviously. But I wanna check that one out. So we got a lot of good shit.
It's about her in 1900s in Oklahoma who became a millionaire after oil was going on land.
Yep.
Oh, okay. I bet you that's
pretty dope. So
yeah, I didn't know it was about that. I saw it, but I thought it was. I didn't really know. You know.
Yeah.
I was thinking olive oil.
You know? You cooking? You know what I'm saying? That boy Dave Chappelle. But yeah, man, it's been a very crazy week. You know, the State of the Union. We can't stop without talking about the State of the Union. I won't even get into all the yelling and the theatrics. I think it's funny. I do want to say that it's crazy business to chant KKK while people are chanting USA. That's crazy business.
Wow, that's the party that created the KKK. Like, that's the funniest part, bro. Like, you're literally the Dixiecrats, bro.
Oh man, it's crazy business doing
the
that
Jim
shit.
Crow laws. Like, I thought it was funny, bro. Like, you know, like, and then that camera guy, boom, like he knows who to hit. He knows who to hit for every freaking scene, bro.
Bro, and it's crazy. Before I started watching anybody's take on it, I listened to it. I wasn't watching it, I was listening to it. And I get to work, and it's crazy. One of the guys there, a Colombian guy, that I work with at work, who is now a U.S. citizen. So, you know, shout out to him. You know, he was so happy to become an American, bro. And at this point, and it's funny because me and Marcus, because we talk politics all the time, me and him, and I was telling Marcus, like, hey, man, Jose a bigger American than me now, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's crazy. Like, I'm so proud, and hopefully he knows that I'm proud of him. I was proud of him. Like, he was so happy on the day that, you know, he you know, when they all go and they swear in and all that, you know, to when they become an American citizen. And I was like, they give you a little flag way, and he's like, nah, I didn't get one. But he's anyway, you know, So I go in there and I talk to him. First thing he's like, "You see our boy?" Because he's like, you know, he loves Trump. You know what I'm saying? They deal with a lot of leftist bullshit too in Colombia. And he was just over there, and he's like, "Man, it's a lot of shit. It's a beautiful place and everything. It's a lot of shit." But he was like, "Yeah, you see our boy?" You know what I'm saying? He's like, I was like, "Yeah, it was masterful. I heard it. I didn't see it." He's like, "Yeah, man, it's crazy." The Democratic Party does not understand. It's like they are like the embodiment of, like, just in layman's terms, so like people get what I'm saying. Like, everybody's seen Big Bang Theory, right?
Yeah.
And Sheldon Cooper doesn't understand sarcasm. It's like the Democrats don't understand when they're failing a test, and Donald Trump at every turn is doing that. Like, he's trolling them, essentially.
Yeah.
He's asking questions that he fucking knows.
It's gonna rile them up.
Is gonna rile them up, and number two, it's gonna make them look terrible, because these questions should not be a question for anybody serving in the United States government.
Yeah.
For anybody. Hey, do you back American citizens over illegal immigrants? It's a very fucking simple question. And although people will say, well, it's a divisive question, not fucking really. It's not a divisive question, because this is a broad statement. It's not like he said, do you back American citizens over Mexican citizens? No, he don't say that shit. He's saying illegal immigrants. Illegal immigrants is very specific, and these dumb motherfuckers, they can't selling themselves out, bro.
Yeah. And then the kid, the transgender thing, he's like, "Why am I even? This shouldn't even be a question up here. This shouldn't even be a statement, bro." Like,
it's just he just hitting them with it and hitting them with it, and these motherfuckers are just getting more upset and more like and they showed their ass, bro.
Oh yeah,
they showed their ass to the entire nation, and I think sometimes with the the media, the left wing media. They put roses and fucking unicorns and all kinds of shit on all their stuff again towards the radical left.
Yeah.
How you can't dress it up? No. It's live, motherfucker. You can't dress it up. So now, even there's some people on the left that I know, and I was seeing different people like, why the fuck did we do that? Why? And he's counting himself into that party, the Democratic Party, not an extreme leftist, right? But in that Democratic Party, he's like, why the fuck would we do that?
Yeah.
I was like, because the extreme left means more to them than you now. Moderate. Any moderate leftist, the extreme left that's taken over, and you motherfuckers, that just showed that you motherfuckers mean nothing to that party anymore. You mean nothing. Anything moderate about you, they want you out, bro. They only want radicalism.
That's what gets me, is like people say, oh no, I've always voted this way and all that, but I don't believe this part of them. Yeah. But I'm still gonna vote. But I'm like, but if you don't believe it, I get it, but yet you still vote for it. Like, exactly. So like you're make sense. You're still supporting it. You may not believe it, but you support it. Like, that's what I don't get. Like, and I tell people all the time, look, man, like, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you, oh, the Republican Party I love them so much, and they never do wrong. No, they do a lot of stuff that I don't like too. But at the end of the day, man, they're not crazy, bro. And I'd rather have my family in a red state, red community, than a dang left state. Because then next you got everything. You got everything's okay. Everything's acceptable. Like, it's just scary, bro. Like,
fuck that.
I don't like morality.
We can't have it, man. We can't have it. And it's wild that I consider myself a moderate Republican. Mm-hmm. I consider myself somebody who I think very, instead of just going straight into, I don't agree with this, I still muddle a little bit and think a little bit and then come up with my decision. So I consider myself moderate, because I know there is far right just like there is far left, and those motherfuckers are like zero tolerance. You know what I'm saying?
Like, and that's the thing too. It's like, okay. Like, they considered like Nazism far right? Yeah. Which I don't understand one bit, because at the end of the day, it was a socialist party. And it was ran by, so it's like, that's honestly, if anything, that's far left.
I've never understood that, how it's
rhetoric.
I mean, it's because they consider the right fascist.
Yeah.
And so when that's the connection that they're trying to make. But a lot of the stuff, I mean, there's hints of fascism and socialism in what, and obviously communism in what the Nazis did, right?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I mean, you can point in all kinds of shit, and it was a perfect mixture of radical ideology.
Yeah.
So you got to kind of like separate that shit. That shit's ridiculous. That shit holds no merit. I remember back in when we were growing up,
Yeah.
if somebody called you a fucking Nazi, bro, that was serious shit. Like,
Yeah.
and now these motherfuckers
Everybody.
throw it around so much that there's no meaning to it. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't anything. Like, okay, you know what I'm saying? You're a fucking Nazi for speaking about wanting, kids to say the Pledge of Allegiance. You're a fucking Nazi, man. Like,
Yeah.
this shit doesn't make sense, bro. Like, a lot of it does.
Yeah, for sure. Back in the day, it was meaning. Like now it's like so downwatered. It's like, bro, anybody, what? So, because now I believe that, we should have borders. I'm a Nazi, bro. Like, come on, bro.
That's
like,
crazy, man.
And like you look at the old speeches, like 10 years ago with Obama and Hillary Clinton.
Same shit.
Same stuff we're saying now. The only difference is the far left took over, and yet people kind of fall into it. And then it's like, they say one part of fascism is whatever is propaganda. Bro, come on. We know who the real propaganda is. And that was the party that lied to us saying Joe Biden was competent for 4 years, and then all of a sudden he's not. Like, come on,
He
bro.
wasn't even signing his own documents, bro.
But that's the thing too, is like, I may not have liked the guy at all, and he really was horrible, and I'm whatever. But at the end of the day, I still didn't want him to do bad. I still was like, I hope he does
100%.
good. That's all I can hope for. I hope he does good.
100%.
Hope he takes care of this country. But yet he didn't. He did everything the opposite.
And we said a bunch of times. I said a bunch of times. I feel bad for his ass.
Yeah.
I feel bad that they keep wheeling his old ass out there, and like us knowing that he's not competent enough. He can barely fucking stand, and they're wheeling him out there.
And we got a guy like that too, Mitch McConnell. Mitch McConnell needs to be out.
Oh my gosh,
I cannot
bro!
stand that guy. And that guy's a
can't
Republican, bro. That's the honest
I
truth.
can't even fucking talk about that guy.
And that
bro,
dude
because
votes for stuff that I don't even like. He votes for the opposite what we really want. Like, so it's like who controls this guy now? Then you got that
Who
old
wants him there,
bro? Like, you got like even the left. They got the old ladies. Like, they have what's his name, Carter? That guy voted last year, or was it for like you couldn't even. You know what I'm saying? Like, how is Carter gonna vote? Oh, his daughter like listen, but you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, he voted for, and I'm like, bro,
that was wild footage,
bro. They
have wild footage where she's like, it's almost like Hunter Biden, right?
Yeah, yeah.
We had that whole shit where he was like, you had a extreme cokehead fucking hitting lines and telling his dad what kind of executive orders to fucking sign. Like, that shit's fucking crazy, man.
Well,
like,
then they think it's an auto pin. Like,
Yeah.
like it's just like, Trump.
That's
That was
wild,
funny.
bro.
Trump did that at the office. Like, he put the pin down. Oh, dude, that is funny.
That's
Like,
wild,
you got to give it to the guy. The guy is. You may hate him, but it's funny.
He
stuff,
trolls, bro. He trolls,
He really
man.
does, bro. It's crazy. Like, and I get it, because even I'm like, bro, like, did you really have to do all that? Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, do you really have to troll? But I guess you understand. I guess the guy was being like persecuted for 4 years,
and that's
bro.
what I'm getting to. Like, it's the same thing as if you're in your job and you're like having a hard time, and if you don't laugh, you cry, bro.
Yeah.
And it's almost that kind of toughness that he has, where he's like, man, if I just gave into all the shit that they said about me or whatever, instead of trolling, I might just give into this pressure or whatever. You know what I mean? So I don't agree with everything that he fucking trolls about or says, because he is a fucking president, right?
Yeah.
There's got to be some kind of couth and respect and everything, which he's gotten a lot better at, I might say. You could tell he obviously got some talking to and some training into.
Well, yeah, you gotta,
know what I mean?
you gotta get the next guy ready. How's he gonna come in? You got just like, you know what I'm saying?
Burning scorched earth and shit, but
Yeah.
it's crazy. I love talking. We love talking politics here and there,
Yeah.
and movies and Menudo and the whole shit, man.
Yeah,
Hopefully you guys like this melting pot of an episode. Man, we appreciate the listeners so much. We appreciate all you guys. Man, like, subscribe if you're watching us on YouTube, man, and hit the notifications too. We haven't been as steady as before because obviously we're extremely busy. We're dealing with the businesses, the kids, the work, all the extracurriculars. I'm about to hit the soccer fields here shortly. Like, it's a lot of stuff, and hopefully y'all understand that we are doing this at every given moment that we have possible.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, and like I said, it's early morning and we're here having Menudo, so hopefully y'all know this is real shit. We do have some people lined up to come in and we have some conversations with them or whatever. I did want to say, so we're gonna have fun with that, but I did want to say before the episode's over, March 3rd, get out and vote. You know, I'm not gonna tell you who to vote for or whatever. I could just say, like, read into it a little bit, just enough so that you know that you're not just blindly going out and voting, or that somebody showed up with a fucking pamphlet and got your vote. Like, make your vote count. Seriously, it's the greatest freedom that we have in this country. And you know, get out and vote and show your ID. Who gives a fuck? Don't trip over this voter ID shit. It's not that big of a deal. And no, they're not taking away rights from women or nothing, none of that shit just because you changed your name. Just get your wedding certificate. That's what marital certificate. That's what that's for. And, you know, get out and vote. Voter ID is no big deal.
Oh, everybody's got it.
Everybody's got it.
I don't know.
Get out and vote. Get out and vote, and you know, exercise your right to do so. We got some races going on here. We didn't get too deep into it, so I'm not going to even pretend to give you guys advice. The only thing that I'm going to do is go read up a little bit before March 3rd, and I'm going to march my ass out there on March 3rd and fucking vote, man. So get out there and vote, man. Appreciate you guys, man. We'll see you on the next run.
Yes, sir.
All right, guys, check out our sponsor, Underdog Wireline. I know you heard of them, but I'm going to remind you guys, they offer wireline services from anything from open hole to completion. They do logging, they do frac jobs, they do about pretty much anything you want. They also offer layout machines. They got a slick line. They even got a torquing test now. So, you know, give these guys a call. We're going to have all the links in the description below us. Give them a shout out. You know, they're a local business out of Midland, Texas, and they really are a great company, man. So, you know, show them support like you support us. Appreciate it.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Patch Boys again, here to announce yet another sponsor, Branded 14 Hot Shot Services LLC. They offer hot shot work, ESP spooling, ESP technician service, and heavy hauling with semis. These guys are local. They're helping us out, so we want to help them out. Go give them a call at 432-638-1755. All the other information we're going to put right down here, so you guys can give them a call, send them an email, however you need to get in contact with them. We appreciate it. Hey, what's up, everybody? Patch Boys here. Blessed again to be announcing another sponsor for us. This one's going to be Titan. They're running out of crane. They're real close to me. It's family. So we want you guys to support them like they support us, right? So they're running out of crane. If you want to get in contact with them, it's 432-307-1960. Some of the stuff that they offer right now, if they have rustabout maintenance crews, trash trailers, porta potties, combo trailers, forklifts, and they're adding more stuff every single day. So if you guys want to support them so they can continue to support us and give you all the content that you want, go ahead and give them a call. Thank you.